Hey friends, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Tiffany. Today's video is a Walmart grocery delivery and meal plan for our family of 4. We spent just around $100 this week. Before we get into the grocery haul itself, I'm going to share our meal plan for this week. Starting on Friday, we're going to have barbecue pork sliders, which was a carryover meal from last week. We didn't get to it, so I already have the ingredients on hand for that. Saturday, I'm going to make a crock pot of meatballs with a side of green beans and maybe some just buttered bread or rolls. Sunday, we're going to do frozen lasagna, Caesar salad, and garlic bread. Monday, there should be leftovers from the lasagna because I get the family size that you'll see here momentarily. I love making homemade lasagna, but I can't make it for less than the $15 that the frozen one cost us, and the family liked it just as well. Sorry, my phone's going off. Tuesday, we are going to be at a friend's house for a Beetlejuice themed dinner, so we will be out of the house for that. Totally looking forward to that, especially Alice. Wednesday, I'm going to make pork chops with baked beans and corn. And Thursday, I'm going to do a gnocchi sausage skillet meal. And now jumping into the groceries themselves. We did not need milk again this week. They have not been drinking as much milk, so we still have a gallon left from last week that is still within the expiration date, so we're good there. Got 6 of Will's Clear American drinks, all different flavors: black cherry, strawberry, wild cherry, orange and cream, red, white, and blue, and rainbow fusion or candied rainbow. They're labeled one or the other depending on, like, sometimes it says candied rainbow and sometimes it says rainbow fusion, but it's basically Skittles flavor. A loaf of sandwich bread, a package of the Nature's Own perfectly crafted brioche buns for chicken sandwiches. For the gnocchi skillet, I got 2 of the Rana brand skillet gnocchi. You just pop these into a frying pan with a little bit of oil or butter, some fresh garlic, and saute it, and it cooks them up. I use these along with this turkey smoked sausage. I will cut that up and that'll go in there, and then a fresh onion and a can of diced tomatoes, and it just kind of makes a good skillet type meal that everyone pretty much enjoys. Alice picks the gnocchi out. She doesn't really eat anything else out of it, but everyone else enjoys this meal. Got some garlic Texas toast for lasagna night. Everyone wanted more peanut butter crackers. Well, not peanut butter crackers. Jackson specifically requested cheddar cheese crackers. And then he also said, I also like those, I think he said sour cream ones. And I was like, do you mean the cream cheese and chive? And he's like, yeah, those. So I got the variety pack of the Lance crackers. It's got 4 of the cream cheese and chive, 4 grilled cheese, and 2 peanut butter honey, which I like the peanut butter honey ones. So we're going to be good on crackers for a little while. It's just a good grab and go snack. Will likes to take them to work. The kids will munch on them between meals. It's just convenient to have them on hand, and we were out of the last big batch I got at Sam's Club. Got 1 green pepper for the guinea pig, so I will cut that up into like little pieces for her, have it in the fridge so Jackson has some fresh vegetables to feed her. Got 1 English cucumber. She also eats that, and then Alice likes this for cucumber sandwiches. Some beef ramen just to have on hand for quick lunches. This is Alice's go-to when she has friends over. So we were almost out, and she has a sleepover coming up tomorrow and another one next weekend. So I was like, we should probably make sure we have ramen on hand. 3 cans of the Great Value macaroni and beef, which is similar to the Chef Boyardee beefaroni, but she does not like the name brand. She prefers the store brand of it. She said the name brand is more runny, I think. Isn't that what your problem is with the...
I think it tastes more tomato.
Oh, it tastes more tomato. She doesn't like the sauce as much. So she prefers the Great Value brand. For the crock pot meatballs, I've got a bottle of Great Value original barbecue sauce, as well as about half of this jar of Concord grape jelly. So those will go into the crock pot with meatballs that I already have on hand from Sam's Club. We were out of salsa, and I like to just keep this on hand for recipes or for just chips and dip. So I picked up a jar of the Pace medium salsa. For pork chop night, I grabbed some extra crispy seasoned coating mix. So basically shake and bake, but the extra crispy Great Value. So that'll go on our pork chops, which are over here. Luckily, Alice doesn't like pork chops. I thought I ordered the thick cut ones, but I did the thin cut. And this is not very much meat. It's 1 pound to feed a family of 4, which is doable if you have other sides. But Alice was like, I don't eat pig. She doesn't care for pork. So that'll free up 2 pork chops that Will or Jackson can have. And I will probably just have 1, maybe 1.5 along with sides. So we'll make this work, but I wish I would have gotten the thick cut boneless pork chops. And it's okay though. So there's the pork chops to go along with the shake and bake mixture. Some baking stuff. I picked up some Betty Crocker whipped cream cheese frosting to go along with this red velvet cake mix in case Alice gets a bug up her hiney and wants to, she's smiling at me, wants to make a cake just to have on hand because we're out of cake mix in the pantry. And then a box of the spice cake mix and 1 can of pure pumpkin to make the 2 ingredient pumpkin muffins. You just combine those together in a bowl. I also throw in mini chocolate chips to add a little bit of pizzazz to it. And you bake it 350 degrees for I think 20 minutes. And it makes a really nice dense pumpkin muffin. They're Jackson's favorite. That's when we make muffins, that's what he prefers that I make for them. So I had used my last can of pumpkin and my last carrot cake mix is what I used last week. And so I wanted to have more on hand. The lasagna that we're doing is the Great Value 3-meat lasagna. It's like a 90 ounce, yeah. So it's just, I think you can get a 96 ounce one from Sam's Club for the same price. So next time I do Sam's Club, I'm gonna pick one up to have on hand for the next lasagna night. But this will feed our family for 2 nights. And then we've got the Texas toast to go along with it and Caesar salad to go along with it. So that'll make a complete meal for everybody. And then Bosco sticks, which are mozzarella filled breadsticks. Those are for the kids. Alice requested a bag of Doritos, so we just did the store brand. She's fine with that. And then Will and Jackson requested another bag of the Banquet Mega Fillets, the chicken patties. These are really good. They're better than the plain like Tyson chicken patties, which are much thinner. These are more like a Chick-fil-A style. They're bigger, juicier, thicker. So that is everything in this week's haul. Not a whole ton, y'all. Groceries are expensive and they just keep getting worse. But we had everything else we needed for meals on hand. We have lunch meat and stuff for lunches. Breakfast food, we got a ton of oatmeal and cereal on hand, breakfast bars, stuff like that. So mainly it was just a few dinner items and lunch and snacky type stuff. So thanks for coming along on another one. Drop a comment, share some love, and we will see you again on the next one. Bye.